If you're feeling kind of like that summer slump and like your schedule's kind of haywire and things are just all off kilter and you need something to kind of reset you, make you feel like you're in control again, I have an event coming up that I want to invite you to. It's totally free. Nothing is required of you but to show up and hang out with me. I want to do something fun for us, and I have the details to that in this video. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Kristen with ISeeStarsQuilting.com. I share tips, tricks, and tutorials for the modern quilter to make things easier. So we're in the middle of summer right now and things are really busy. I don't know what to tell you. Things have just gotten so busy around my house, and even though my mind goes summer, chill, schedules like relaxed and all that. Can anybody like tell me that has ever happened in your life? Because I think our summer got busier than normal. Either that or I feel the need to plan more fun activities. I feel the need to plan more activities. So I've kind of shifted how I do my schedules and stuff, and I wanted to kind of give you an update. Also tell you some of the projects that I've been working on today, as well as I have a really fun announcement that I want to share with you. So yeah, to kind of reset, kind of get my schedule back online and figure out how I can kind of prioritize things, because right now, I'm going to be honest with you, my kids are my priority. Okay, my kids are my priority. They're 11 and 14 now. I know they were much littler when I started this quilting channel and my blog and everything. They were much littler, but they're 11 and 14 now. Like, our goal is to just have this crazy fun summer. So I decided that, you know, kind of find that elusive balance in there. I know balance is like, it's not really a thing. I totally get it. I totally understand, but I'm still searching for something to where that I don't feel crazy. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Tell me that I'm not alone in this, okay? So I decided that I wanted to host let's call it a party. I want to do an online event completely free. I just want to do a free event. I want to get us quilters together to where we can chat, we can be inspired, we can kind of like figure out, you know, what's working for you, what's working for me, and we can kind of figure things out together. We're going to do a Zoom chat. I'm calling these Hive meetups, okay? I want to have a good time, and I have some things that I have planned during the event. If you want to know more information about that, I'm going to put a link across the bottom of the screen here. But honestly, it's way easier if you just go in the description box down underneath this video and click on the link. That'll take you to a page where you'll register, and then that registration will be able to send you like an email reminder, and it'll also send you a link when it's time to join the chat. The first Hive chat is going to be on July 20th at 6:30 p.m. Then that's Central Time because I'm in Texas. We're just gonna hang out. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna show you some of the stuff that I've been working on. You are welcome to be as involved in it as you like. You can sit in the background and just listen. You can participate in it. I'm making this really fun and easy and just a good time for us to hang out, and I'm really excited about it. Okay, on to the things that I have been working on this week. Can I be real with you and tell you that while I love making YouTube content and I love teaching people how to quilt, making things easier, I love sharing my tips and tricks with you, sometimes like I will go through an entire project and realize that like my battery died 20 minutes ago on my camera. There's no getting that back. So, I mean, things like that happen, and that's just part of the gig, and I'm not complaining by any means, but stuff like that happens, and sometimes I just want to break, and sometimes I just want to sew some things for me and not have to worry about, is the camera angle right? Am I doing this right? Am I teaching this right? Am I giving the right steps? Because, you know, you kind of have to think all that through. Again, that's not on you. That's on me. But that's kind of like what goes on behind the scenes in the ISeeStarsQuilting studio. Okay, there's a lot of moving parts to it. But I decided, I guess it's been about 2 weeks ago, that I wanted to do something for me. Just me. I didn't want to teach it. I didn't have any particular person to give this quilt to. I just wanted to do something for me. And so this is what I've been working on. Last couple times that I've been to the quilt shops, I have picked up a few layer cakes because all the patterns that I have been seeing online that I really love, I think are easily done with layer cakes. So I don't know what happened. I collected a few and then I bought a few online and then now I have like 6 of them. So, and they're all gorgeous. I love them and I want to use them, right? So I have these layer cakes. And the other day when I was like, I need to sew something for me. Not to do anything else. I just need to sew something for myself. And so I started cutting up this layer cake, and it is a layer cake by Moda. It's called Illustrations, and it is solid black and white. Now I've been talking for a little while about doing a monochromatic quilt. Like in my head, it's very soothing. It's very like, you know, minimalism type, depending on the fabric or whatever. And I've wanted to do this monochromatic quilt. Originally, I was thinking only 2 colors, and I still have a plan for a quilt like that, but it's not happening yet because I've got too many other projects in the works. I'm having to restrain myself and not get 7 quilts going at once because that becomes too much for me. I'm having to restrain myself on that one. But so this layer cake is called Illustrations. It's by Moda, and it's straight black and white and gray. So it fit my monochromatic color palette, right? I'll put the link to the tutorial down in the description box down below. It's one that Missouri Star did, but she is not the original owner of the pattern, and I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head. I will try to remember in the editing mode of this video to stick the name of the pattern right here across the bottom of the screen so that I can actually like credit the original owner. But Missouri Star has a really good tutorial on this. And so I took that idea and of course I had to complicate it a little bit because remember who we're talking to? We're talking to me. I had to complicate things a little bit and I had to try something out. I had to make it my own. I had to add some extra glitter to it, right? So this is the block that I came up with, and it's the same idea as that tutorial that I showed you in the link that's down below. It's the same idea, but when I cut up my pieces, I added in these extra strips, and they are 1-inch strips. So here's what it looks like on the back. So these are 1-inch strips that I added in between the pieces. Now, is it tedious? A bit, because it comes out as like 1/2 inch on the edge of the, or on the front of the block rather. On the front of the block, it comes out as 1/2 inch. But I still kept with my black and white theme and my monochromatic thing. And these stripes, by the way, I love that stripe fabric. It's not perfect, like stripes. They're kind of, some of them are kind of wonky. The spacing is a little bit different. So it added like a little bit of a design element too. It just makes it kind of like your brain goes, I like that. I don't know why I like that, but I like that. It adds some design element to it. And so I don't have all my blocks done for that. So that's why I'm showing you, this is what I have in progress. It's not done yet because Kristen's been having a lot of fun this summer. I'm telling you guys, it's a fun summer. And then on top of that, I've had all of these marvelous long arm quilts that have come in and been mailed in. And let me tell you, I'm having a ball quilting them. I'm gonna give you a quick sneak peek of some of the photos and of the projects that I've been working on and a little bit of the video that I've taken of the long arm quilting. So much fun. So, I just had to give you that quick sneak peek because there's so much fun going on down here. And if you're interested in long arm quilting services by me, I'm really just happy to be a part of that journey. So many of these quilts that have come to me and that I've had the privilege of long arming, I've grown quite attached to. Is that a weird thing to say? It might be a weird thing to say. I don't know. I've grown quite attached to them because they're gorgeous, for one. And I know the people that have worked on them have put a lot of hours into them. And I feel very honored to be a part of the process, right? That's like, I can't claim that I am the artist of this quilt. I had nothing to do with the piecing and all of that and the color choices and all of that, but I am so honored to be a part of that. So if you have any need for long arming services or whatever, I will put the link down below as well to my long arm services website so that you can see, the charges. I have a calculator on there, you guys. If you are nervous about how much long arming takes and how much it costs and like what the time frame is and all of that, that calculator is there for you. I want to make you feel comfortable in hiring a long arm quilter. I also have a page that you can download for free that has the checklist of everything that your quilt needs to have before you ship it off to a long armer. That's a super helpful thing to have because I remember when I first started quilting, in my head, I was just like some astronomical number that I cannot even like begin to think of spending as a quilter. And I never looked because I was nervous about it. But honestly, it's quite affordable when you look into like the time it takes, the energy that it takes, the strength that it takes to like heave and move your quilt through your domestic sewing machine and stuff. It's actually a really affordable service. So if you want more information on that, make sure you click the link down below to see all my services and my products that I offer for long arm quilting. I would love to work on your quilt. So if you want to know kind of everything that's happening with ISeeStarsQuilting, here it is in a nutshell. We have the Hive chat coming up, which I told you about. Please make sure you register for that. I want to send you the link when the time comes. It's a Zoom link. You'll be able to get in completely free, nothing else you'll need to do to register, and it's going to be so much fun. I'm long arming some stuff. I'm doing a lot of things that are just fun for me, and I think that that's really important to do as a creative. You know, sometimes we get into this like mental block almost of precious fabric, precious materials, precious tools. Like, we don't want to waste any of it. You know, don't throw away your scraps. Don't, you know, this fabric is my favorite, I have to save it for a special occasion. Not every quilter is like that. I know some quilters are like, you know, eat off the good dishes and like, you know, that type of like mentality. But there's a lot of us who are just like, there's a lot of money in the materials that go into a quilt, and you don't want to waste it. You certainly want to like make sure that it's the best that it can be when you're using it. If quilting makes you happy, you don't have to have a reason to do it, you know? Like this one right here, goodness knows I own enough quilts in my house that I don't have to make another one for me. But I am having a wonderful time playing with these fabrics and figuring out what I want to do with them. Like, I want you to just make something for you. It doesn't have to be a giant king size quilt that you make for you. You know, make smaller things, make mug rugs, make little throws, make a lap quilt, make bags. I shared a tutorial a couple weeks ago for a tote bag, and that tutorial has been a huge hit. It's such a fun project to make. I love it. I am so glad that you made it to the end of this video and you sat with me and you've talked to me and you've heard all of the wonderful things that I'm up to, and you know, the some of the struggles that I have as far as like prioritizing time and all of that. You know, I think that's probably pretty typical for most people. It just, I don't know. I've never been a fan of like mom guilt, but dude, it's so real. And I'm trying to balance that with also, you know, just adulting in general. You know, we had plans for a family vacation later on this year, but instead we decided to buy a new air conditioner. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna end this here. I look forward to seeing you at the Hive chat next month. Make sure you are registered for that so you can get all of the details on that. I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be so much fun. I hope that you have a wonderful week. Do something fun and creative for yourself. Enjoy the beautiful weather if you have beautiful weather that's going on right now. And I will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful week. I'm Kristen with ISeeStarsQuilting.com. Bye.